Go. Hello and welcome to the Small Business Rocket Launcher. My name is Sean Snowday. I am the founder and the voice of the Small Business Rocket Launcher. All right. So anyhow, we're going to be going over the Russell Brunson's 2 Comma Club, and I reverse engineered it. Now, I haven't done this in a while. I haven't looked at it, but we're talking about the reason to have a live Facebook group and a VIP in Zoom, and even ways to enhance it. So we're going to take a look at the order page. So the order page looks like this. I don't even think I have this right. Okay. So I want to look at page 1. So let's see if, okay, so let's look at page 1. So this is page 1. So I have this software that will record a screen. And if you want to know what it is, let's open this up. And I can go, let's go to Digital Marketer. Wow, they're really, marketer.com. Well, let's go to Digital Marketer blog, right? Okay, so I'm going to go to these guys' blog because I know they have a lot of images and stuff, and they have long copy on here. So we'll go, what is digital marketing? This is for people that don't know, right? So you got a lot of copy right here. So I have this little plugin up here, and it's called no, maybe I turned it off. Oh, here it is, Go Full Page. So it's a Chrome plugin called Go Full Page. And when I click on that, look, it's recording. I got a little Pac-Man, right? And it's recording this entire page. Then it comes up, you see that right there? I can download this PDF. It's creating a PDF. Let's put it in the LOL directory. And we'll just keep it at screen capture. We'll keep it at that name. So it's right here. And you can see I recorded that whole page. Do you see that? So this is the way that I'm like, you know what? And I'm going to tell you why I did this. Because a lot of people will say, hey, this page is coming down in a moment. Like you're going to go on the waiting list. So only while the doors are open can I take a snapshot. So I can't really study. Now, India, I'm going to bring you up for a sec because your ex-husband, I was going through one of his funnels, and what it was is he's using Infusionsoft and plus this. And what I was doing is I was like reverse engineering the funnel. But when I bought something, I'm like, I'll buy this for $7 because I know the next thing is going to be $300. I don't want to buy that. I just want to see what happens. So I spent $7, but it's called a one-click upsell. That means when you put in your credit card and you click, the next time you click, it hits your credit card for $395, right? You don't have to put your credit card in again. So I'm like, I'm not going to do that. So what I did, check this out. I bookmarked that page. Okay. I went back to that page 90 days later, 3 months later. I was like, hey, I want to go check out this page. I was like, I wonder what happens if I click this button. Well, what happens is it charged me $395, right? So you got to be careful when you're doing this stuff. So anyhow, with that thing that I just showed you, I can record a full page. So what I did here is I did this with the 2 Comma Club. So let's go back here. Let's go to page 1. So I had to name it page 1, 2 Comma Club, register. So when this is the site that we want to do, so let's view this full page, full screen, okay? And you can see now he's using ClickFunnels to do this. But look, above the fold, he's got some copy. He has a picture of his family, right? He's a family man. And he's got a video right here. Click for sound, right? So it probably auto plays, but it doesn't do, the sound is turned off. And then it has some copy right here, backed by popular demand, right? Click here to get your ticket to 2 Comma Club Live, okay? And then under the fold, he has the social proof of a bunch of people right here. Again, he has a picture of him and his family, right here, watching television, eating popcorn, means he's a family man. And he has a bunch of kids and a wife, which is a good thing, right? And then we have all of this copy, 2 Comma Club Live. When can we do this conference again, right? Here's some more stuff. There's another picture of him and his family, some other stuff. This is stuff that professional Photoshop or image people, whatever they're called, do this stuff. And then there's some more content. Then he has the people that are going to be on it, right? So the important part is this is a video, whatever this video said. I think I downloaded the video too. And then it has, Mr. Happy, all this stuff. These are the people that are going to be on there, right? And then here's just a happy thing. You're in a different place in your business now. So some good copy. Then it has this stuff, right? Here's a sneak peek at what you'll be learning during this 3-day 2 Comma Club live virtual conference. Now, remember, it was live. So it was Russell Brunson showing up and he'd go, okay, here's our next video. It was live. So it was Russell, but then it was just video recordings of past ClickFunnels events, right? And the speakers, for me, the speakers were great, but since I've been to so many events, they're saying stuff I already know, right? They're singing to the choir, right? Okay, so that's page 1. Now this is where it gets really important, because once we get past page 1, once you click on page 1, then you go to page 2. And here's the video of page 2. So I did download the video, but this is, you're almost finished, right? So you will only see this page once. So watch this special message. You can actually program ClickFunnels. You can put a cookie on someone's computer, and if they go to that site, you can redirect it. You can redirect it so when they go back there, it goes to another thing and says, oh, you missed out. I'm not sure whether they did this or not, but it says upgrade your order now. This is what Latara was talking about going VIP. So I could not get some other coaches to do this. They weren't getting it in their head. They couldn't wrap their mind around it. The doing the live in Facebook versus the VIP in Zoom. The difference is getting to talk to me. When you guys get to talk to me one-on-one or in a group, that's more valuable than me just you commenting in Facebook. Because what you're going to do is you're going to comment in Facebook, and either myself or an administrator is going to reply to your comment in Facebook. Okay. So that's why there's the upgrade right there. Upgrade to the VIP for just $197. Now, again, this is Russell. I upgraded to this $197 because I had to go through the whole funnel and without paying $197. Then you have this. No thanks. I don't want VIP access now. Now this goes back to challenge. So I wrote, if you go to challenge2 challenge.com. So challenge2 challenge.com. I will send you emails. Like I have you can either have me do it for, I think, $3,500, or you can watch my videos on how to do it, I think, for $500, or you could just get content sent to you through email for free, right? No thanks, I don't want VIP access, right? So on page 2, it says, want to become one of our VIPs for this, right? So now we have all this information, 6 additional behind the scenes VIP sessions with our coaches and special guests, right? So this is important. It tells you all the other things you get. You get some of the secret bonus trainings will be unlocked. Unlock the power within, right? And then this is the content. So again, on page 2, Russell's saying become a VIP for $200, or you could just pass. And it says, no thanks, I don't want VIP. And it's in very small print right there, okay? Now we're gonna look at the next one. And this video right here, let's see what the video says.
Hey, this is Russell again. First off, I want to thank you and congratulate you on getting your tickets to 2 Comma Club Live.
So now he's saying, welcome for getting your tickets to Two Comma Club Live. And you got your tickets, your free tickets. He's telling you about the upgrade, and it's just Russell with white background. Look, it's 3 minutes long. That's important to know. Most people can't focus over 90 seconds. So it's either going to be 1 minute or 2 minutes. This one's 3 minutes. And you got to remember, from 2 to 6 minutes, people lose focus. But if a video is between 7 and 12 minutes, then that's a different target audience. So you just want to keep this one really short. Just welcome. And this is why you want to join the VIP, right? So now we're going to look at page 3. So page 3 is thank you for registering for the Two Comma Club Live, right? And I think this one is so to get the VIP, this was during the pandemic. And so what I think what was happening here is he is saying, look, right now, put in your credit card number for 197 and attend the event, right? But you got to attend all 3 days. And they were going to give you a secret password to where you could get your refund on $197. And then here is mark your calendar, all this stuff. So I think on this page, did I do a 3A and I didn't do a 3A. But back to here. So this is, the way that he did this is he said, pay $197 later, the Two Comma Club Live full access pass, pay $0 today, and then just $197 after the event, right? But only if you love it. Well, here's the trick to that, is you put in your credit card number, they don't charge you until after the event, but then they say, we're gonna give you a secret word, and that secret word is gonna prove that you went to the event. Because if you just sign up and you don't go to the event, then they charge you $197. But if you give them the secret word, so during the whole event, I was like, what's the secret word? Hey, what? And they're like, what are you talking about? I'm like, the secret word in your copy. So their people on the back end weren't trained about this part of the funnel, which just proves we're all fallible, right? There's the conference dashboard. And then this is Russell being all silly, right? Full conference, 3 days. Plan for the full conference, right? So now let's go to page 4, because there is a part in here that I want you guys to see. And so this is it. So this is going to be really, you guys, you really got to get this at this point in the funnel. The first thing is get your tickets for free. The second one is VIP. And then they're going to say, if you're VIP, click here to go to the VIP area now. So on the left-hand side here, it says join the Facebook group. So you're going to want to have 2 Facebook groups. One Facebook group is going to be paid. One Facebook group is going to be free. Okay. I explained this all in challenge2challenge.com. Challenge, the number 2, challenge.com. So join the private Facebook group, and then conference information, how to prepare. This is the most important thing, how to prepare, and get the workbook. So you get the workbook here, remember, and then are you VIP, get backstage pass, okay? Now, here's the important reason why it's how to prepare. I'm in a group right now where we each paid about $7,000, I think $5 to $7,000, to be a part of this mastermind group for a couple months. So what, if I paid $7,000, it's $3,500 a month, right? And it's only for like a couple hours a day. And matter of fact, I got to go in 20 minutes to be a part of that. But here's the deal is people, you know, we paid $7,000 to go to this group, and then they'll go, okay, come on up, and they'll bring someone up on Zoom. And that person is like on a boat in Indochina, right? Like eating, like, you know, whatever they eat in Indochina, sailing in the ocean on their mobile phone, on crappy internet, on a Zoom call that I paid $7,000 for, and they're recording it. And they're like, oh, we can't hear you. Hey, you're going in and out. Oh, can you speak up a little bit? Okay, you went away. Are you there? I'm like, I paid $7,000 for that. Well, if you don't explain and how to prepare and say, don't call us from a boat and into China. Don't call us from high atop a mountain at Machu Picchu, right? Have a hardwire internet connection. Okay. Be focused. Turn all your electronics off. Have respect. If you don't have a good internet connection, please talk to us afterwards. And I'm not kidding you. People always show up. Yeah, well, I'm a truck driver. I'm in the middle of the desert, of the Sahara Desert. Don't think, I'm connected to a cactus, my internet connection. I'm like, dude, man, but I have a question. And then the question isn't even, I shouldn't say that because I ask stupid questions too. But anyhow, how to prepare is super important. So look at right here. We're looking at this one. Click here to get your Facebook reminders. So what happens on this page is we're telling them these are the dates, right? Now, remember, it says Eastern time. Say Pacific, Eastern, or Central. I like all three. Never say Arizona time. No one knows what time it is in Arizona. But if you go on a map and look at the world time, Arizona actually has its own time zone to the rest of the world because they don't do daylight savings time. So if you say Arizona time, people aren't going to show up to your event. They're going to be an hour early or an hour late because no one knows what time it is in Arizona except people in Arizona. All right. Now let's take a look at this other thing. So that's RUVIP. Here's conference information. Okay. So when I click on conference information, it's telling me, oh, I already went through this. Click here to get your Facebook reminders, right? Drop downs to get your VIP. Are you VIP? Click here to get VIP. So remember, on this page, it's when you click no, if you haven't joined VIP. I think this is actually a page, whether you're a VIP or not, it's asking you right here, are you VIP? If you are VIP, you're going to get a username and a password. They do membership site. ClickFunnels provides membership sites. I'm not going to go into it, right? And we're going to get to this page, which is super important. And I think it's going to be this right here. It's how to prepare. I'll get there in a minute. So now we have the drop downs, right? So what I really liked, so let's see here. So download the full 286 page workbook. Okay. So are you going to give the workbook away for free or to VIPs only? It's 286 pages. That's a lot of content, but ClickFunnels has a lot of content, right? They've been in the game a long time, but this is why I give away the workbooks for free. When someone downloads a workbook, people are literally going to do this. They're going to I don't know what this piece of paper is. It looks really, it looks like, oh, it's power of attorney. So when someone comes to your free event and they download a workbook and they print it out, that means they're going to show up to the event, and they're not going to put it in the trash can. They're going to put it on their desk. They're going to put it aside, right? Because it's an important piece of paper. And they're going to show up to the event, and then you actually want them writing. You convert people better that are writing in a workbook than people that aren't, right? You want them active and participating, okay? So let's take a look at the next. So this is the get the workbook, right? Download the workbook. We just went over that. How to prepare. This is the important one. See these two guys right here? So I think this is still page 3. So you go to page 1, which is join the free event. You got their name and email. On page 2, it's like, do you want to be VIP? That means you get to talk with us. There's a video saying this is what VIP is. You get part of the group. You get to interact with the other people that are paying $200. Myself, as an entrepreneur, do I want to talk to someone that came in for free and got a free burrito? Or do I want to talk to someone that spent $7,000? The reason I spent $7,000, I could have either spent, I think, $4,000 or $7,000 in the coaching program I'm in right now. The difference is I get lifetime access to all these people that spent $7,000. So I get connected with a more high-end entrepreneur than someone that got a free burrito, right? Now, these two guys, what they did is they explained this is how everything works. Download the workbook. Don't show up late. Tell your family, because it was during a pandemic. Most of us are working out of home anyhow. You know, get a babysitter. Rent. These guys actually said this. Rent an Airbnb. Get away from everybody. Be focused, because we're going to be teaching you some really important stuff, right? Because, you know, I had a podcast that I had to cancel because I was just getting the worst people on it. And in my podcast video, I said how to prepare for the podcast. And I have a video, it's kind of funny, but I said, show up on time, have a good microphone, don't be smoking weed, don't be shooting heroin, don't have a dog on your lap, don't have a baby in your lap, don't have your children entering the room. Right? I said all this stuff that was silly. Do you know why I said all that? Because I never had anyone like shooting heroin or smoking a joint because it was sobriety society. But I literally said to one time to lady, I said, you know what? I go, you wouldn't believe what people do on my podcast. I go, I've had someone holding a dog. Right when I said that, she held up a dog. I'm like, you're on my podcast holding a dog? I had another guy shopping at Robinson's. What's the name of Robinson's today? Whatever. You know what I mean. Buffums or, I don't shop. Spagos. He was at a mall buying shirts on my podcast, talking on his phone. And then he's like, hold on a second, Sean. I'm at the register. I'm like, you're on my podcast at the register? I was getting this crappiest people. So these guys right here are telling you, if you're a crappy person, don't come online and ask us something. Don't be shopping at Buffums. Don't be on a little boating into China. Don't be driving a combine in Iowa. Hold on a second. There's a cow. I got to move, right? Don't be doing any of that stuff. I'm telling you, people that come to your live events, they're going to be the silliest people, most self-centered, inconsiderate people out there. That they're just like, oh, I got to ask this question. How do I get a job working for you? I've seen that. And it's like, well, this is a live event, and the question should be more, how do you make a web page or something, right? So this is literally, welcome to How to Prepare is literally, in my opinion, the most important thing. Then they look at this, how to prepare 1 week before the event, right? And this is what they're telling you before the event. I'm even on these calls right now where we spend a lot of money, and I don't know if the coach himself is hardwired. I'm hardwired to the internet right now, right? You guys know I have my podcast where my studio looks all fancy in the background, but that's not as comfortable right here because I got to share my screen and click around. That's on like a 40-inch monitor with, the mouse, and it's just, this is easier. I'm at my desk, right? But my point is that, they're telling you, be focused, turn off all of your electronic equipment, right? Make sure you eat, drink a lot of water, bring a gallon of water next to you, or like what I have this water bottle right here. So I don't have to leave the room. I could be totally focused. All right. All right, let's go to I gotta leave in about 5 minutes, but we're almost there. Now here we have join the Facebook group, join the Facebook group. Important first step, join the private 2 Comma Club live Facebook group. This dashboard is your personal hub for all important details and information about 2 Comma Club Live. We will be posting videos and updates soon to give you everything you need to have an incredible experience at this virtual conference, right? Make sure to join this exclusive group to get the latest details on the virtual conference and start networking with others who are attending along with you. As the event gets closer, we will be dripping information about what to expect and how to prepare for our 3-day digital conference. Now, here's the thing. There's a certain way to set up a Facebook group, and in challenge, the number 2 challenge.com, I think in there, I teach you how to set up the Facebook group. And the Facebook group has a thing called units. And you could have unit 1, unit 2, unit 3, unit 4. As a matter of fact, I think I'm going to keep that domain because I have everything set up. I don't like challenge, the number 2 challenge.com. I think it's a suck name. But since we're talking about it now, and I really put a lot of effort into that. And it is so awesome. The back end of that in Infusionsoft is freaking amazing, right? But we're not talking about that. But this is part of it. What I'm showing you right now, challenge to challenge is the back end to what they're doing here, even more ninja, right? And then also, of course, you're going to want to have texting and all that. And then this one right here, oh, this is the same thing. So these are the 2 guys. There's Russell right there. Important first step, join the private 2 Comma Club. So you got to remember on this side, let's see where this is. So let's go back through the funnel again. So page 1, and I'm just going to tell you that I have 5 minutes, so I'm going to go over all this. Page 1, again, is you're going to have your copy, you're going to have a video, and then you're going to have a call to action to get your tickets. These are free tickets. All you're capturing is their name and email, right? Nothing more. Okay. You could just do email if you want, but name and email. Then the rest of the page, you could do, some long copy here. People like this. And then on the page 2, this is Russell just going, hey, welcome to the free thing. Do you want to be VIP for $200? He's explaining to you the value of this. So Latara, you're absolutely right for doing what you're doing. Just keep doing events. Keep doing them. They're going to suck. And then they're not going to suck, but they're always going to be overwhelming. I talked with the lady. I just talked for a half an hour, the lady that does all the traffic and conversions. 6,000 small businesses. Okay, 6,000 small businesses. That means there's about 15 to 20,000 people at the convention center. She has to manage all of that. The vendors, the people showing up, the tickets, the people, the ambulances, the fights, right? People arguing. She has to manage all that. And just because she's been doing it for her whole life doesn't mean she's not overwhelmed. When I'm at traffic and conversions and I see her there, I mean, she just looks like a woman that has 6 twins and they're all 2 years old, right? I don't know. Can you have 6 twins and they're all 2 years old? Anyhow, maybe she's babysitting, right? So then there's this, and then there's long copy here, right? This is building, and then you're also saying when you get VIP, these are the bonuses you get for being VIP. 1, you get to talk to me. Getting to talk to me is better than listening to me stream live. Because you guys already know that when you ask me a question and I answer it, that you go out and implement it and you have better success. I don't know, maybe not. Okay, number 3. Okay, now on this page, it's saying, thank you for registering, right? It's telling you the gig, and I would just say, pay $200 or don't. Maybe you want to do $97. Maybe you want to do $47, right? But people that pay show up. People that don't pay don't show up. What they said is, and they actually pinged my credit card for $200. And I said, I want my money back, because all you guys did was recordings that I don't care about. And you talked about stuff I already know. But anyhow, click here to get your Facebook reminders, right? So one of the things here is this would be like ManyChat, and then they have a texting thing on page 3, which is really important because it's reminding you of stuff, right? How to prepare. This is the most important one. And what you do is what I'd say, one of your events, you have all the people that signed up for the event, just blast out an email. Hey, we're going to have a thing, how to prepare, right? And then you just have your admins do a brain dump, and they would have to write copy and I'd have a checklist. You could even download or send them, here's a checklist on what to do. Don't have a dog on your lap. Don't have a baby on your lap, right? Don't have your phone on you. Don't have your husband or your wife coming in and go, honey, would you like me to bring you a cup of coffee? You're like, no, I'm busy, right? That just ups your freaking angst. And we don't want you to have angst in your pants, right? That's an Adam Ant song for you, those. None of you are old enough to know who Adam Ant is. Okay. And then right here, the next one is, again, join the Facebook group. Now, when they join the Facebook group, of course, you're going to want to do the, hey, we welcome our new members, get everyone interacting, and then use Facebook units to put your live in there. And if you want, you can manually add a unit to unit to unit. So, because what I do is I just go in there and I download everything at once, but there's no value in it. But if I go unit 1 for week 1, unit 2 for week 2, or unit 1 for day 1, unit 2 for date 2, and I manually add them, then people have to come back the next day to get the workbook or the videos. I had a girl that this girl made $1 million in 2020. She had made $1 million by the middle of February of 2020. She's crushing it. She has 35 million followers on Pinterest. She's really super swell. Her name's Rachel Miller, and she's Mennonite, and my mom's Mennonite, so we kind of hit it off on that. Plus, I'm a Yoder and she's a Miller, and Millers and Yoders are a big Amish community. So she's super cool. But anyhow, when I went into her little thing, event, is like, I saw all the videos and all the workbooks at one time. And I was like, boom, I got your whole program in one day. So why should I come back? I came back anyhow because it was cool. All right. And that's it. Okay. So we're at the top of the hour. I hope you guys got value out of this. I'm going to actually stop this recording. But again, this is shown with a small business rocket launcher coming to you straight out of Rancho Santa Fe. Not maybe La Jolla, not, but I did live in La Jolla at the top. I lived in La Jolla at the top by the big cross about 10 years ago. Lisa Sasafich was going to buy a house right down the street from me. Anyhow, so I'm going to stop the video now, and then this is the reverse engineer of this of the 2 Comma Club. There's a lot more details, but I think if I didn't let the domain expire, you can go to challenge, the number 2 challenge. Just go through the funnel, click on put in your name and email, and I'll send you all the content. And I think I send you the workbooks and the content on how to build something like this. And then there might even be videos. I don't know. I built it like a couple of years ago. I should really charge for it. I should charge for all this crap, but I just give all this stuff away for free. And then that will help you on your events that you're going to have in the future. And my event is July 22nd, right, in Scottsdale, Arizona. So I'm having a live event. And with my live event, I can't just blast out an email and say, hey, everybody, I'm having a live event. I literally got to pick up the phone and talk to business owners. And I'm calling big companies, companies with like 200, 500, 15,000 employees. Like I even called Lyft, Lyft. And I said, hey, you guys, I'm having a live event. Why don't you bring all your cars there? We'll have a drag race in the parking lot. But it was only like one person. But I'm just saying that there's many ways to have a live event, but you got to get in front of people. All of us right now should be making videos. I'm uploading stuff in video a day, but I'm also getting out there in LinkedIn and everything. I'm using you there instantly. India, we're going to be going more in depth on that, and we're going to be having contests. So that way we can start making more money in less time with less effort and making a bigger difference in the world with what we do as entrepreneurs, coaches, and speakers, and all of that. Okay? Enough of my drivel. We'll see you guys next week. Do you have any questions?